Title State of Kansas versus Roger S. Locke. Mr. Locke, are you? You're Mr. Locke.
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry. You're here in person for a first appearance on a traffic case dating from 2021. Before we started, I handed out a sheet of paper. I'm going to go over that with you now, formally and on the record. Okay.
Okay.
Also, for the record, the state is represented by Kearny County Attorney Eloy Gallegos, who is appearing in person, and court interpreter Teresa Chavez is present to assist if and when needed. All right, Mr. Locke, I'm going to go over each of your rights. I'm going to start with title number 1. You have the right to a formal reading of each of the charges against you, as well as a reading of the potential consequences in the event of conviction. You have the right to a speedy public trial. You are innocent until the state has proven your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You do not have to prove your innocence. You have the right to have an attorney represent you at every stage of the proceeding. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, or may appoint one for you. If you waive your right to an attorney, you may reassert it at any time. You have the right to confront and cross-examine the witnesses of the state. You may also present witnesses of your own fellow attendants if necessary. You have the right to remain silent with the power to decline or refuse to make any verbal or written statement to the prosecution. You have the right to testify, but only if you choose to do so. Do you understand each of those rights as I've gone over them with you, sir?
Yes, I do.
Is there any one of them that you didn't understand?
No.
I'm going to read on the back page. It's called Special Considerations for Non-Citizens. I don't know if this applies to your situation, and I don't ask. I just read it to everyone. Conviction of a crime can adversely affect the immigration status of an individual who is not an American citizen. This applies to all convictions, including most traffic offenses. Receiving a diversion can constitute a conviction for immigration purposes. Adverse effects to your immigration status may be significant. These include potential revocation of your immigration status and or the ordering of your deportation. Because of the potentially severe consequences resulting from a conviction, you are entitled to an opportunity to discuss potential impacts of conviction with an immigration attorney. Wishing to discuss potential consequences of a conviction with an immigration attorney does not constitute an exercise of your right to counsel. You are not entitled to the appointment of an attorney solely to address potential immigration issue. Yeah, do you understand each of those?
Yes.
Very well. Normally, sir, we have a group of people and I read it to everybody. Today, you're kind of getting individualized service. All right, Mr. Locke, you are appearing today on a complaint filed by the Kearny County Attorney's Office on or about November 12th, 2021. It alleges one count of driving under the influence of alcohol and or drugs in violation of Kansas Statute 8-1567, paragraphs A3, B1, and B. This is a Class A non-person misdemeanor. A person convicted of a Class A non-person misdemeanor could be sentenced up to, and these are the maximums, up to 1 year in the Kearny County Jail and could be fined up to $2,500. The offense of driving while under the influence, if convicted, has a mandatory minimum fine that can range from $750 up, depending on prior record or criminal history or traffic history. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
All right. As a result of being here as a defendant in a traffic case, you have certain options regarding representation. Your first option is you may hire an attorney of your choosing. If you wish to do so, if you will inform the court today, I will give you time to make those arrangements and set this for a future date. Your second option is if you want an attorney, but you're not sure you can afford one, you can apply to the court for a court-appointed attorney. In order to qualify for a court-appointed attorney, you must meet certain financial guidelines, and you have to fill out an application and a financial affidavit. If you receive court-appointed counsel and are later convicted of anything arising out of this case, you may be required, and I stress the may part here, you may be required to reimburse some or all of your attorney's fees. Your third option for today's hearing is to waive your right to an attorney. What that does is that gives the county attorney, Mr. Gallegos, the ability to discuss your case directly with you, to see if you can come to some agreement or some resolution. If you waive your right to an attorney, you always have the right to change your mind and tell the court you would like to have an attorney. Do you understand your options regarding counsel?
Yes, question. If I talk with him today, and then, so what you're saying, if I talk with him today and then I decide I want a court appointed attorney, I can still do that.
You always have the right to change your mind. So with any other questions regarding that? With that in mind, sir, how do you wish to proceed today regarding representation?
Well, I really think I would like a court appointed attorney.
Very well. There is an application and a financial affidavit you must complete. And so, since there's no one waiting on us, I will just go off the record and give you time to fill that out. Then I will place you under oath, verify its accuracy, and then go by the chart and determine your eligibility for court appointed counsel. Do you understand?
Yeah. Can I have her come up and help me?
Why don't you go back with her? Here's the quick order.